Hey, what's up guys? Everything Apple Pro here. Are you guys ready for some tech destruction? Because we are going to be doing some modern torture with the new USB killer on a slew of new devices here. So we've got everything from the 2018 iPad Pro to the new Galaxy S10 series, some AirPod clones. We've got the new Galaxy Buds, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, which is a very sleek phone, but these are illegal in America.
What's up guys? Keaton here with TechSmart. Thanks for introducing me, Philip. Yeah, these are a sleek phone.
And at the very end, I'm saving the best for last, my Tesla. You guys heard that right. I'm actually gonna be plugging in a USB killer into a Tesla. It's really stupid all around.
Tesla Model 3 Performance Edition.
Hear me out, guys. It's going in for service. It's been having the weirdest gremlins. Like it literally crashes while I'm driving and the screen goes black when typing in an address.
I was driving yesterday. I've never had that happen, and Philip's like, "You got to hold both buttons down." I was like,
"Yeah, I've already learned like how to reset it." And I'm driving on the freeway, and there's no speedometer anymore. I'm just kind of pacing myself with the cars.
That's me.
But
that's not a bad.
The point is, this car is going in for service. So think way back on the GTR video. Like I got so much hate for that, and honestly, what it turned out to be was a $170 fuse or controller.
The Honda Civic video that I did, if you guys missed both those, right up there in the iCard. We'll put them down below in the playlist. Yeah, it's really cheap. It's like $100. I think on the Civic it cost me like 25 bucks.
It's literally a non-issue. And here's the very interesting part is the Tesla Model 3 does not have any fuses. It has a solid state fuse, so it's a non-issue. Nothing's gonna happen, but could it? We'll see. Anyways, let's get started. So this is the USB killer version 3.0. Honestly, it doesn't seem to work on many modern devices at all. And here's the issue. This thing they need to make a version that actually outputs current on its own.
I got it to work on the Poco phone, but that was it. The Poco F1, that was it.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to have the juice anymore. Like modern smartphones have protections against this. With the test shield, I think the first one we're gonna do is the one everyone wants to see is the Galaxy S10. Literally.
Plus. You're going with the Plus?
Oh, no. We're going to be doing this one. This one over here.
This is the liquid nitrogen one and the one we did in the water test.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to check that video out.
The liquid nitrogen one
still running.
Actually survived.
Well, maybe. And if you guys didn't know, we're giving away 5 Galaxy S10 Pluses. You pick the color, right up there in the iCard. First link in the description.
Yeah,
the S10 just chirping. Is it working?
No, it's not. Look at that software protection. Looks like Samsung actually doesn't allow you to output power. Like I'm more than positive they bought this device and we're testing it internally. There's a software protection, so we'll see just plugging it straight in.
There's only one way to find out.
Yep, here we go. In 3, let's go to the home screen. USB killer 3.0, 3, 2, 1. Nothing.
No battery catching on fire or anything?
Nothing like that. Let's flip it upside down. Wow. Looks like this thing is completely
And this is the
USB
3.0,
killer.
brand new, all that?
Yeah, this is the latest one. What they need to do is make a version that outputs power on its own because most smartphones don't allow an output of power anymore unless it's verified, and this just doesn't work. Let's test out the iPad Pro. See if we can get a spark on this one. So this one I'm more than positive will work.
Fully set up, he enjoyed this.
Yeah, this was definitely my iPad
enjoyed, rest in peace.
For a little while. Okay, hold that.
Is it gonna shock me? No.
You might feel.
All right,
no, stop.
Oh.
It's a little bit. Don't be a little baby. Come on. So let's try a different USB killer. Okay, different. Oh, whoa, my gosh, that just shocked me.
All right. So we're gonna say that one.
Hold on.
Oh man.
It's definitely working. Oh, dang.
Oh, I felt that. I felt that.
Okay, let's leave it there. But this thing is outputting a tremendous amount of power. That's crazy.
So maybe the 2.0 is still good. Give this one a shot. You gotta try this one.
Yeah, we gotta try.
This is what they're here for.
It might have been the wrong connector, huh?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, looks like this USB killer.
The 3.0, go.
I like that. Okay, back to the S10. That is bad.
That's
wow.
pumping. Dude, could that start your Tesla?
We're gonna hardwire the Tesla over here. That's just crazy. I can't believe this works.
Dude.
This could cause some carnage. Here we go. And no, still not working. It did work.
Is it laggy at all while it's put in?
Nope, no difference, no difference.
Dang. All right, iPad Pro time.
Here we go. So, same deal, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
I heard a switch. I heard a click.
I heard a click. So what happens on the Apple side is, even though it may not appear to be damaged in any way, what I find later is the USB port later becomes completely unreliable. Like it doesn't work, it doesn't charge, basically, yeah. So
I'm gonna get the battery behind this and we're gonna see if it charges.
Try it out.
Can we charge it? No.
Oh yeah. Looks like the port got fried.
Port got fried.
And just so you guys know, this is charging. Like this is gonna charge my S10 Plus. Yep. charging. Wow, I'm surprised this is susceptible. I'm surprised they don't have any protections in place for it. So the iPad Pro is susceptible, just doesn't kill it completely. USB kind of can still live life normally.
So what are you gonna do? Like, you have some battery life left, dude. Live this thing to the fullest.
I love it.
So this thing is actually dead. It is just stuck on this screen. It doesn't want to turn on. So USB killer definitely killed it after a reboot.
And now in the morning, this thing is completely unresponsive. So it doesn't respond to power, nothing on the screen. It is completely dead. That's crazy. I didn't think it would work, but it did, just not right away. Okay, moving on to the Galaxy Buds. We got a USB port in this as well. Let's, so we got a light in there. We're gonna stick it in just to see for the heck of it. 1, 2, 3, nothing. So this part, I'm sure they also have the same measures in place. Nope. You thought. Let's try the TWS. What are these? Oh my gosh.
The AirPods clones.
Why do they have so many LEDs?
They have wireless charging built into the case.
Are these the new ones?
Yeah, dude, I did a video on it. 35 bucks. There's also the i11s and the i12s.
What? I did not even know.
These out, and
that's crazy.
They look pretty much
They
identical.
look really good. So green light.
This is pair 37.
Plugging this straight in. Nothing. It doesn't output power. There's no reason for it. Let's try this one.
Try the fakes.
Would they?
USB-C. That one's USB-C. That's why it's dope.
What? Cool. So those LEDs show it's working. USB-C, not working. Or still working. What else? What's
Mate 20 Pro.
Mate 20. This is
Such a good phone.
Perfectly working. Oh, the light's blinking.
Is there an update? Oh wait, what's the about? What's the about? Oh. It's still charging.
Still charging.
They're also subscribed.
Oh, now it's blinking again. Looks like Huawei got their stuff on lockdown. There's no USB killing this thing, but USB port inactive. Yeah, they're on to us. Looks like modern devices are pretty shielded against this kind of stuff. The iPad Pro is the only victim here. Let's go outside of the Tesla. Again, guys, just wanted to let you know this is going in for service. I'm not gonna blame this on some fault happening.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be completely transparent. I messed my car up if it does break. So
what we wanna see is while driving, does it kill it or does it affect anything? Do any alerts pop?
Yeah, like imagine your car, this is the modern equivalent of a serial killer opening the hood and ripping out some cables so you can't start your car. Imagine some guy smashes your window, plugs this in, suddenly you can't leave.
But you guys heard about Sentry Mode. It's the new update. You didn't get it on your car,
I didn't
right?
get it, so I'm not protected. Let's see what happens. So this is so interesting because this doesn't have a fuse box. If the current gets overloaded, there's nothing to trip. There's a solid state fuse. It's basically a black box of the car that over 60 to 90 minutes, it'll recover if it does overload it.
And when we hear black box, we're in.
That just sounds interesting to me. What will happen? No one's gonna do this. That's why I have to do it. Honestly, we have to.
Let's do it. Get in.
This thing's going in for service. You know,
Yippee!
I'll treat her better once she comes back recovered because I still haven't fixed her. She doesn't want to let us in for this. Okay, get in the back seat. Let's do this. All right, so here in the Tesla, what I've got set up is my wireless charger, so we'll know if it's working right away. As you can see, it's blinking, which we're gonna plug the test shield in. And honestly, Elon, I know you've got this down. There is no way this is gonna do anything to this car. No way. We'll test it out, but then we're gonna, at speed, plug it in just for the effect, because who knows what'll happen. And don't worry, this is off the official road. Ooh.
Whoa.
You can actually see like some smoke rising from that. That's crazy. So as you can see, yeah, there's plenty of power. Let's start driving. Just.
Oh, here we go.
Keaton, watch those hands. You're about to get electrocuted.
I would dream of it.
Okay, go to the right. Go to the right. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
I can still gas it if I gotta gas it.
Unplugging, replugging. Let's try directly in the car. In 3, 2, 1. Wait, wrong way. It's always right half the time.
Nothing.
Nothing. Well done, Elon. Let's see if it still charges. That's the big question.
With tons of power.
We made sure to fully charge the Tesla just in case. Okay, so the charging no longer works.
To be expected.
Yeah, but within 60 minutes, the question is, will it start working again? And yeah, there's no way it stopped working. So it did trigger the solid state fuse, but I don't think that should be an issue. So within 60, 90 minutes, I'm gonna come back to it, see what happened, but thanks Elon, you did well. Okay, so next day update, and this is after letting the car sit overnight. This has completely failed, so with it plugged in and everything, you can see it just doesn't charge anymore, and this is because the actual the car stuff in here is on a 12-volt system, so this actually directly ruined either something with the 12-volt system or a controller in this board right here. So yeah, I mean, these USB ports are fried, it's not working, but it didn't stop the car from working by any means. You know, everything's still good there. So should be a pretty easy fix. I will update you on that. I don't expect it to be over a couple $100, definitely.